I'm ready to cash out. Here you are, my good man.
Sir, this is not a regulation chip. It isn't even painted. Are you attempting to swindle me, sir? We do not take kindly to swindlers.
Oh, please. This is a casino. You are swindlers.
Takes one to know one, sir. Now take your leave before I contact the authorities.
He knows it's fake, and I don't blame him. It's a circle of unpainted dirt.
What I did was I took the chip and tried to use it on the cashier, but that didn't work. So I have no idea what we are gonna do.
If you aren't the one loading the dice, they're probably loaded against you.
So I have no idea what.
If I had any money on me, this would be a great way to lose it.
But I have money.
That seems pointless.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different color from all the other chips. They'd kick me out on the spot.
Nope. Nothing here.
It's covered in complimentary matchbooks.
So where are we going? Bar?
Vino Ventana.
Okay.
Hey there.
Um,
Bye-bye, hot dog man.
I don't know what we are gonna do.
Historical documents from the town.
Nothing new here. Open house?
No, the
Can we examine?
It's for catching fish, or anything else bigger than the holes, I guess.
So what do we need to catch?
It's a pair of red leather gloves.
The vendor said they're expired. Still might have a use. A book of matches from the casino.
It definitely works as advertised. I can see pretty far with it.
I have no idea.
Ugh, I can smell it from here.
Yeah. Here you go.
No. No.
So, what do we do?
How would that help?
I don't know. You tell me. Hmm. Is there something we need to do in here? Clock.
I think it's broken. This place is a complete mess. And that's saying something coming from me.
Yeah.
Did the radio cause my vision of Oswaldo? How?
Nothing here. There's something I'm missing.
Best get back to your hotel, Mr. Hugo. This is a strange evening.
Can we just light a match? No?
It's propped up against an old... He doesn't seem... Little touches like this help distract from all the... What would that do? That seems pointless. Healthier than the one in my room, I'll give it that much. Can't see much at this hour.
Okay. So I'm guessing...
My nerves are too shot to sleep. More cigarette butts. What would that do? That seems pointless. Welcome to Villa Ventana.
I can barely see 3 feet ahead of me. If I'm going in there, I'll need some light.
But we need to get some sort of fuel for the lamp. But where?
Sumptuous.
So let's go there.
I've seen enough of you.
Listen to me. Lena's in serious danger. I need to talk to her.
Would you give it a rest? Lena's in the safest place in town for someone in her condition.
Where's that?
Somewhere a lunkhead like you can't bother her. I've seen enough of you.
And there's no point going there. What
Nothing
about
to see
the-
beyond here?
Cafe? Let's try here. Hello?
You're back. Ready for a ride?
All right, I'll do the tour.
Great. Now, as to the small matter of payment. You know where to find...
Can't go in there.
Well, I know where to go if I end up... Old Mariner Cigar Store.
I appreciate.
That seems pointless.
Effortlessly mysterious. Classic and clean. It's like the barber's equivalent of a doctorate. I've always been more of a sideburns guy. Hey, I know that guy. Looks new. Sure enough, it's holding a coat. I imagine it's for employees only.
There. Beautiful. Yeah, we've been here. Anything else here?
No returns.
Okay.
Thanks for business.
That seems pointless. I don't follow. Not sure why I'd do that.
Is this important, sir? I'm with a client. Please come. Sir, don't touch that. These machines cost a fortune.
So,
What would that do?
I don't know. There is something I'm missing. And I don't know what it is.
Guess it keeps this place warm in the winter.
Yep.
Mortimer said he was found holding some green thing, and it's probably in one of these lockers.
What would that do?
Mortimer said he was...
I don't see the point. Not sure why I'd do that.
Well, at least they put me in the nice cell this time.
The sheriff asked you about a green thing? What green thing?
I don't know. The doctor said I was holding it when he collected me. I didn't get a good look because I was so out of it. Oh no. The sheriff.
Where's the...
If the sheriff.
And
Hmm.
feel bad?
I'm watching you, Mr. Green.
I'm on my best behavior, Sheriff.
Good. Keep it up.
Not a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still right here, Mr. Green.
Willis the Knife Halloway, wanted for embezzlement and racketeering. Huh. Kinda expected something involving a knife. I've already taken enough. Nobody's inside. I'm not much for fishing anyway. Nobody's inside.
Hello.
Still attached to the boat with a rope. Looks like it's been sitting here for years.
Hmm. Okay.
Not sure why I'd do that. Not sure why I'd do that. That seems pointless.
The rope's much too damp to burn.
Hmm.
That seems pointless.
Okay.
Bay Lighthouse. Yep, I can confirm there's a lighthouse out there. I won't get too far without a paddle.
Okay.
They're completely shot. No wonder the lights are out in there.
Hmm.
I don't see the point. Not sure why I'd do that.
So I'm guessing we need to
They're
have the
completely shut-
fuses from the Hezlon somehow.
I've already taken enough.
Okay. Hood.
Is that engine running? What's that clatter?
No. Not sure why I'd do that. That seems pointless.
Okay. Lena's house.
It's locked.
That seems pointless.
Okay. I don't know.
I see you're back.
Who's in charge here? Can I talk to them?
Are you a member of the press? Relax.
Then why did you ask?
Different. We appreciate. Excuse me, only a
Right.
That seems pointless.
Okay.
I don't see the point.
Hmm.
This last page is torn.
1, 2 minus.
This last page is torn.
Hmm. Okay. Frequency.
I've seen enough. Lena was taken by the town doctor.
Yeah.
It looks custom made. It looks custom made. There's a narrow slot on the side for...
Not sure why I'd do that. No. Drafty and unremarkable.
There was a hand here.
I'll stay out here. Bad enough that I'm in this house at all.
What frequency to the radio? How do we find out that? Nothing new here, right?
Looking for a clock? A watch? Hurry back!
Think you could work by the light of this lamp? It's a pretty nice lamp.
Sorry, lamp's nice and all, but I need a little more light than that.
There's no oil in it to light.
Okay. So I'm guessing we need to... Watchman's house.
I can't see which frequency it's set to from back here.
Ah. Now I know.
Better do this from a distance.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the watchman will watch me watching. There we go. Clear as day. His top secret frequency is 30 megahertz.
Okay. Journal or notepad. Two-way radio. Downtown. Appliance store. There we go.
Good. Tough crowd. Breaker, breaker, this is Thunderbird calling all members of the Neighborhood Watch. Come back.
I read you, Thunderbird. This is Sentinel. What's your status? Over.
Sentinel, we've got a situation. Oh, over.
Copy that, Thunderbird. Which sector? Over.
Victor.
Foxtrot, over.
Copy. And what's the situation code? Over.
Situation code? It's, Veronica, over.
Received, Thunderbird. En route to forest to stop ongoing shark attack. Over and out.
There's about 10 different reasons that shouldn't have worked. Unbelievable.
I trick him too sometimes.
Okay, so now we head over there. Fuel can. Yes. Anything else? Nope. So, I'm guessing we do
this
that.
probably isn't the kind of fuel I'm supposed to put in here, but I don't have a ton of options.
Exactly.
It worked. Nice, bright.
Yep. And now we go to the clockmaker. Hello. There you go.
Think you could work by the light of this lamp? It's a pretty nice lamp.
Sorry, lamp's nice and all, but I need a little more light than that.
So,
it's glowing a warm, friendly glow.
Can I use it on myself? Nope. Yeah, we need that to the forest. Never mind.
They're all set.
There we go.
All right, Harvey. It's just a forest.
Exactly.
Just a typical forest with typical trees and bushes and absolutely nothing that's going to devour your flesh.
Yeah, exactly. Jump scare?
I can see a path behind there.
Do we go here or here?
Ah!
Oof.
There'd better be something really useful out here.
Where are we now?
Those look sharp. I'm not crawling through there.
Okay, so let's go back. Or... yeah. Left fork.
Something smells... purple.
Hmm. Do we die now? Okay.
What? I'm fine? That was all a nightmare, or something like one. Whatever's coming out of those flowers, I need to lay off it.
Okay. What about the other path? Here.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Okay.
Ah! Well, it would probably have killed me by now if it was going to.
Yeah. Corpse. Can I pick it up?
Evening, sir. Mind if I borrow this? Promise I'll bring it back.
Let go. Thank you.
Ugh.
Crowbar. What do we need to pry open? There's something we need to pry open. A lock, maybe?
It's huge and looks ancient.
Yeah.
Who made it? And why?
Yeah, exactly. The lock to the cellar, maybe? Or do we need to have a key? I don't know. Where's that? Where was it? Was it there? Yeah, let's try it here. Observatory. I don't remember. Here? Here. Maybe we can pry this lock open.
I don't even know what this building is. Breaking in seems reckless.
Okay, so what about the other lock? Automation.
I don't even know what this building is. Breaking in seems reckless.
So what do we need to pry open? Do we use the crowbar? Hello?
There's a million different vines. I can't pry them all apart.
Yeah, exactly.
No. I don't see the point.
Me neither.
Not sure why I'd do that.
I don't know. Hello?
How did he die? When did he die? Was the giant head involved? I don't want to end up like my dead friend here.
Why not?
What would that do? What would that do?
I don't know. Crowbar on this.
What would that do?
I don't know, you tell me. Notepad.
I don't follow.
Okay.
Judging by the state of my room, I don't want to... Not
Yeah,
going
you
in
do.
there. Bad enough that I share a wall with it. Not sure why I'd do that. There's a do not disturb. I think
Let's
I'll go
break
ahead
in.
and obey the sign.
Fine. Can we bash his head in?
What would that do?
Yeah, you know what it will do. It will make him bleed.
I don't see anything interesting.
I don't see the point.
So now what?
Not sure why I'd do that.
Plenty of space in there. Wonder if they even realize they're trapped.
Yeah.
I fail to see how Paul remains.
You have some...
Well,
We saw...
Herbert, if we're here to schmooze with Paul Frey,
you can't whenever.
I hope you...
I'm never talking to them again. I was sure I was dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Green, but...
Gordon, do we have a problem over there?
Don't worry about it. I'll go.
Nothing to see beyond.
Enjoying your cosmic exploration?
So is there a telescope I can look through?
Sadly, our research telescope is off limits to guests. However, we have set up a spyglass at the rear window.
What's the difference between a spyglass and a telescope?
A spyglass is weaker, better suited for terrestrial observation of distant objects and landmarks. You'll find it provides a striking view of Ventana Peak. Enjoy the exhibits.
Is there anything else we can do?
There's a big sign hanging across it that says no.
Can we pry it open?
I don't see the point.
Okay.
Nobody would miss one old broken compass. There's plenty more in there, and I could see this being useful.
Okay. Compass. The clockmaker. Let's try it. Clockmaker.
A compass is kind of like a clock, right? Think you could fix up this one?
Compass? That ain't even close to a clock. Oh, when you look at the time, it's 1/4 south. See how stupid that sounds?
Still, I feel like a lot of the precision that goes into watch repair would...
Would nothing. My tools are calibrated for clockwork. End of story.
A compass is kind of like a clock, right?
Compass? Oh, when you see how...
Still,
Would not...
What if I bring you some working fuses? Would you fix my compass then?
Most days, I'd sooner keel over than even entertain the thought. But I do enjoy seeing more than 3 feet in front of my face. Fine. You get me fuses, I'll make an exception. One exception.
Okay. So, how do we get... Can we bribe her with flowers? It's worth a shot. There you go.
Not sure why I'd do that.
Okay. Smash her head.
Not sure why I'd do that. Not sure why I'd do that. How would that help? I don't follow.
I don't know how.
Are there any...
No, if
That's...
Sir. Please come.
No. Not sure why I'd do that.
She ought to be in pictures. The moving ones, I mean.
Well...
Sir, don't touch that. These machines cost a fortune.
Those things look like they could suck the brain right out of your head. Those things look...
Is this important?
Either of you...
Burning! No burning, sir. Please come.
I don't see the point.
It tells your fortune based on how much you weigh. The wheels are missing and it's covered in rust.
I don't follow. How would that help? Not sure why I'd do that. Not sure why I'd do that. No.
Okay.
How would that help?
If I force a locker open, the sheriff will notice the damage.
No shit.
That seems pointless. I don't follow. Not sure why I'd do.
Mortimer said he was found holding some green thing, and it's probably... Mortimer said he was...
No.
No thanks. If I break out, I'll just end up in more trouble.
Okay.
How would that help? Not sure why I'd do.
What is this, a spittoon? I'm not looking any closer, just in case.
No. That seems pointless. I don't follow. How would that help? I don't see the point.
I won't get too far with...
No.
Okay.
I can't risk breathing in any more of that weird pollen.
Not sure why I'd do that. How would that help?
I don't know.
Not sure why.
Those look sharp. I'm not crawling through there.
Not sure why I'd do that.
There's a million different vines. I can't pry them all apart.
I don't see the point. I happen to be a bit of an author myself, and,
Oh, you must forgive me. It's been a long day. If you have something for me to read, could it wait until tomorrow?
Oh.
Yes? Don't worry.
Anything here?
I don't see the point. Not sure why I'd do What would that do?
I thank you again for my clay.
How would that help? What would that do?
Paint it.
How would that help?
I guess something's finishing up in there. Cross sections and schematics for different bowls and pots.
Huh.
Wow, wow, wow! Hey. I don't follow. What would that do?
Maybe he wants
That guy sure has...
Don't eat the breadstick.
Could you toss that dough again?
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm. 2 points!
maybe we need the net.
We done here?
Let's try this.
Time to go fishing.
There we go.
Don't eat the breadstick.
Could you toss that dough again?
Anything for a fan. Oh, for crying out loud! You know what? Screw this. I'm having a smoke. Anybody leaves without paying, I burn your house down.
And here is our paddle. Thank you. Let's go to the shore.
I won't get too far without a paddle.
Well, I have a paddle here.
This should work as a paddle. At least well enough to get me to that lighthouse and back.
Yeah. Like I said.
Whoa! Hey!
Oh. What's going on?
What was that? I can't see a thing down there. Better not be a whale. I'm not trying to get swallowed like Geppetto.
Okay. So, Hank, door. Anything else?
Guess nobody's home.
Guess so.
The door is heavily reinforced. I should look for another way inside.
Can we go around? Yeah, there's...
Something tells me I can't reach that.
No shit.
I don't think I can reach even with this.
A ladder.
It's probably for heating.
So what am I doing here? Exactly.
Guess no. Guess no.
I need to find another way.
I don't think I can reach even with this.
Okay. So what do we need? A crate?
Nobody's inside. I'm not. Nobody's inside. It's still attached to the boat with a rope. Looks like it's been sitting. It's still attached to the boat with a rope.
Yeah.
That seems pointless.
Now what? Shells, more shells. Nothing here.
Looks like it wreaks absolute havoc on your lower back. Somebody was in a bad mood on picture day.
Yep.
Sorry, we're closed. Oh, she is definitely not sorry. Nope. If the clerk's still back there, she'll probably bludgeon me to death with a stapler.
Can't do anything here.
It's a sticky wax statue of a town historic figure. I don't see the point.
Okay.
Come.
Tastefully understated. the swords are real.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I am so sorry. Let me take care of that. Careful, careful, and there we go. Good as new. Sort of. You take it easy for a few days, okay?
So, what do we need a sword for?
Guess I'm ready to raid a small fishing village.
Fishing village. Something. The rope. Or thank you.
It's lighter than I expected it to be. Some rope is still attached.
I'm guessing we need to use this on the ladder. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's go. Hatch.
That's the brightest light I've ever seen. I mean, besides the sun.
Okay.
This must control the rotation of the lighthouse. I shouldn't mess with it without a good reason.
Drill. Barrel. Bandsaw.
It's a serious saw for serious woodworking.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a drill, all right.
Yeah, what do we use it for? The lock.
Not sure why I'd do that.
Rotating the lighthouse. I don't know why.
I'm guessing we need the compass too.
I could use the compass to calculate a bearing for the lighthouse.
Exactly.
But I need to be somewhere with a clear view from the lighthouse to the target.
So. Nothing here. Nope. Okay.
Guess nobody's home.
Well, I was inside, so... drill. What do we use a drill for? I think we use this on the vines. Thorny. Here we go. Yep.
Yeah. Have at you, thorns.
Yep.
Taste my swashbuckly blade.
Now what? Here are the mushrooms. Thank you.
I've already taken enough.
Yeah. So... Examine.
They look almost alien.
What do we use them for? The prison? Prison.
Ooh, you found some nice ones. Normally I'd ask you to share, but, you know.
Okay. Do I use them on myself?
I have no idea how hard this is gonna hit. I should eat them right outside the doctor's door in case things go wrong fast.
Let's try that. Doctor. There. Yeah, let's try it.
Ah, for crying out loud. We got another shroom gulper.
Yep.
Looks
That's
like
how we
this one's
get
going to take
inside.
it off. That's a welcome change of pace. Now, back to that overdue coroner report.
Oh! Did it work? Looks like a doctor's office at least. Huh, I don't feel too bad. A little dizzy maybe.
Maybe.
What was I here for again? A file. I need Lena's... Yeah, okay. Let's take it slow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Harvey, I got this.
Yeah.
I got this. Whoa. Okay, steady. Oh, man, am I dizzy. Oh. The doctor, what is he? Oh my, okay, time to go. Wait, get file, then go. Fast. What? What is happening? What are you? What do you want?
I could ask you the same thing, handsome.
Who? Am I in control now? Music box. Yeah. Can I die?
I told you not to come over here!
Yeah. So, paper? Clocky?
Slap it!
Step away, friend. There's nothing to be gained here.
Never seen green or purple fire before.
Me neither.
I can't go out there. The doctor, he's operating.
So what do I do?
Is that blood? Is that my blood?
What am I supposed to do?
That seems pointless.
The lamp's shining on it.
Yeah.
It's already switched on.
I don't know.
Ah! Ow! 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 Too much! Don't look! Don't look! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Clock key.
Not to appear brutish, but I will strangle you.
Guessing we do that.
I don't follow. I don't follow.
On the ear? Maybe.
Hey, give this a listen.
That sounds nice. Like I don't want to squish you into a pulp quite so badly. Hand it over. Look, just try to keep it down, yeah? Okay, good talk.
Let me take your breath away. Don't make me.
How about breathing this pipe instead of me?
Oh, darling. Yes, please. I noticed you sneak it away from that fluttering killjoy. Is it nice and lit for me?
Oh, no.
Tisk tisk. What sort of gentleman offers a lady a smoke and doesn't even light it? You ought to know better.
Right, sorry, miss.
We need to light the...
If I put it in there directly, I might destroy it. A lit pipe for the lady.
Yes! Hand it to me, darling. Oh, how I've longed for this. You behave yourself while I enjoy my little treat. Air kisses.
Puzzle cube.
I've never been able to wrap my brain around stuff like this.
Okay, now what?
I can't go out there. Never seen green or purple.
Not to appear brutish, but I will. What have you found there?
Oh, some puzzle. Can't make heads or tails of it.
Unsurprising. Hand it over. Ah, a primitive color matching affair. Rotating the top should. But then this yellow square would. I'm going to borrow this for a moment. Try not to do anything unintelligent.
Finally. Here we go. What? There's only one document in Lena's file. Whatever, I need to copy this down and get out of here. Safety. Oh, fresh air. I feel almost back to normal. Hope I didn't leave too much evidence of my snooping.
Miriam, could you bring the broom, please?
Yeah.
Now, what did I even write when I was in there? What the hell? All I got was this? Oh, mushrooms must have hit even harder than I thought. Unless this is some kind of code that I left for myself?
Yep.
But a code for what? And how am I supposed to crack it? Based on the journal's description, these symbols could be Watambu numbers. Unfortunately, I'm missing the page that would tell me which numbers.
I don't see the point.
Watch Tambu. And we...
The mushrooms that you took, do they look like these drawings?
Those are the ones, all right. You should color him in all blue. Nice journal, by the way. I've been meaning to get into journaling.
Who talked about the Watambu? Who was that? The Watambu.
Nothing's for sale if that's what you wonder.
What kind of
Floral membership?
What's that?
It's there.
Oh.
Thanks for...
This mess doesn't stand a chance against those two. If I'm gonna win this, I need to find a way to level the playing field.
How?
Not sure why I'd do that. That seems pointless.
Someone talked about the Watambu. Who was that?
What would that do?
I don't know.
I've played around enough with that.
No returns.
I'm in the market for electrical fuses. Got any in stock?
Which type fuse?
There are types?
2 types. Broken fuse, unbroken fuse.
Unbroken fuse, obviously.
Unbroken fuse, out of stock.
What a surprise.
Thanks for business.
Okay. That looks like lamps. Never mind.
You have other matters that you will attend to now. I thank you again. I thank you. You have other matters.
I don't follow. Not sure why I'd do.
Police station.
What do you got there?
I was hoping you could tell me. I wrote this down while I was on those mushrooms.
Huh. I've seen symbols like those out in the forest. I bet you were writing in the ancient language of the Watambu.
But I don't know the ancient language of the Watambu.
Yeah, but the mushrooms do.
Okay. What does that mean? Do I need to go to the forest again? Okay. So, hair salon, barbershop.
No. Would you mind touching up my shave? I think you missed a spot.
That won't do at all. Take a seat.
Oops.
Gotcha. Did I spook you there? Just a little ketchup prank. Sir? What the?
Oops.
He can't be. You call this a minor aversion of blood? I didn't, it was just, he... He was in my nightmare, like the man in the car. How many other heads were mounted on that wall, besides mine? Am I next? What am I supposed to do? I can't tell the sheriff, and if I leave town, he'll have all the more reason to suspect me. I'm stuck.
Use this on that.
Not sure why I'd do that. I have no idea why I would need this, but he definitely doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah. So, beauty alone. And then...
Pardon me, ladies. I dropped my wallet.
Klutz.
Not to be a broken record.
What is it now, sir?
There's an awful lot of hair on the floor. Is the hairdryer supposed to do that?
That's my hair! My beautiful hair is ruined! Annette, I'm so sorry. This is
Now get the nail polish.
Well, that went better than the prank with the barber. There's a nearly empty bottle of nail polish here. She probably won't miss it. There are plenty of full ones.
And then we take the fuse. Can we do that? Yeah, thank you.
Ow! These hair dryers really are dangerous. I don't think the leather by itself is enough to protect me from getting electrocuted. How would that help? Not too shabby. Looks real enough to me, anyway. I don't see the point. No. I'm afraid to touch them with my bare hands. There's a lot of power running through there.
Okay. Let's go to the casino. Casino.
Cashing in or out?
Cashing out.
Cashing out.
Very well. If I could have your chips.
My chips? I think I have them in my pocket here somewhere.
I breathlessly await your producing them, sir.
I'm ready to cash out. Here are my chips. I mean, chip. Singular.
One moment. Your pittance, sir. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Now we go to the biker. He's over here. No, he's over here somewhere. I believe. Or is he? Where is the biker? Biker. Nope. right? There he is.
You're back. Ready for a ride?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'll do the tour.
Great. Now, as to the small matter of payment.
I've got the money. Let's ride.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's inhale some fumes.
Yeah.
You think we can avoid at least some of the bumps?
Nope.
You call those bumps? I'll show you bumps. Buckle up, amigo.
Buckle what up? There's no...
Here we are, Ventana Peak. Go check out the top.
You'll wait for me here, right?
You bet. I got loads of deep inward reflection to catch up on.
Okay. The window.
How did this hole get here?
So... Now what?
That's one powerful light.
Yeah, the light needs to shine over here. Liquid rubber? Where? I haven't seen any barrel. Liquid rubber.
Nobody's inside.
Barrel of liquid rubber. Where? Liquid rubber. I don't know. Where could that be? The hotel? Here's a barrel.
I don't follow.
Yeah, me neither. Liquid rubber.
Was there a struggle?
Liquid rubber. Here? No. No.
No.
Yeah. No. Liquid rubber.
Wonder how long.
Could be a wheelbarrow. Right. No.
Oh, people here.
No.
I'm never going back in there again. I got what I could and lived to tell the tale.
Yeah. Liquid rubber.
Not too impressed with the town.
Nothing here, right? No barrel. Liquid rubber somewhere. Now, where was that? Here. No. Liquid rubber.
It's full of small clay discs.
Yeah.
I guess something's...
Nothing here. Could be here. Doesn't seem like it. Liquid. Liquid rubber.
Spritzing it doesn't seem to help much, unfortunately.
I don't see the point.
That should get me on her good side.
Yeah.
That seems pointless.
Oh, that equipment's for...
Don't you dare walk off with my bottle!
Oh yeah, sorry.
Fine. Liquid rubber. Not here, right? No. Oh, hello.
Mr. Green.
Hello again, Sheriff.
Got a minute?
Yeah?
Did you happen to visit this barber shop earlier this evening?
No.
I did, yes.
Really? Your hair doesn't look any different from when I saw you earlier.
Yeah, I didn't have any money, so no haircut for me.
Mm-hmm. While you were here, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, why? What happened?
Something out of the ordinary.
Oh, that's not good.
It usually isn't, no. Listen, if you happen to recall anything that might be of use to me, you let me know.
Absolutely.
All right, Mr. Green, you take care.
Okay. Police station.
The wheels are missing, and it's covered in rust.
No one's here.
If anyone catches me back there, I'm dead.
Thank you.
Oh, my head.
I tried one of the mushrooms from the forest.
Yeah? You talked to a floating brain?
Yeah.
How did you...
First time you do it, you always talk to a floating brain.
Just for the record, that would have been helpful information to have in advance.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
So, can we...
This should get a locker open without causing too much obvious damage.
Ah. There we go.
What the hell is this thing?
Staff.
I've opened the middle locker. I don't see anything else in there worth taking. If I show him I took it, he might rat me out.
Oh, my...
I saw the green thing you stole.
Does it look expensive?
It looks like it belongs in a museum.
You mean, like in the gift shop?
Nope.
Oh, God. I really did it this time, didn't I?
Feel better.
Museum. Mm-hmm.
It's either a priceless artifact or a worthless costume accessory.
Okay.
Guess it keeps this place warm. If anyone catches me...
Still.
Is that engine running?
I don't see the point. I don't see the...
Hmm.
Here you go, Lena's visitor code.
This is a scrap of paper with some doodles on it.
So it's not a visitor code?
Are you familiar with numbers, sir?